Florida Atlantic man Greg Joseph ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Rodgers on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Rodgers now on first down. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rodgers going to throw. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he's got some space here. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. First and goal at the 1. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on first and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Crosby is good. So long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Forced out to his left. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick rolling to his right. Complete to his tight end Sample. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. K.J. Osborne punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Rodgers on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On play action, now Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. And now it'll be 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. Lazard, 31 yards. So they called called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. He got out of the pocket there. I was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Being chased out left. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick out to his left. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Steps away. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. They'll roll him out right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. Hard running at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. To throw is Kaepernick. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Colin Kaepernick in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So we hit half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought that
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Rodgers. His throw incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Watkins here. Touchdown, Packers! Whoa. Sammy Watkins, 46 yards. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Kaepernick sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ballgame. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Kaepernick again. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Zadarius Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. DJ Waddle, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Breaks through the contact. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Rodgers Vikings will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. But he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep.
Wiley. Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Rodgers going to throw. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it with Dillon. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 10. Oh, good return up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now Kaepernick, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To throw is Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Kaepernick to throw. On the move to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Rolling to his right. Thrown toward the sideline, and Jefferson's got it. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Buying time to his left. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge, huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The two-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Back to throw, Rodgers. Man open, that's Juwan Winfrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game of the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. Here we go. This to avoid overtime.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On first down, Kaepernick forced out to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were